Actually, we're going to talk about what you thought about Mortal Kombat. Because we skipped it last time.
We did skip it.
Yeah, because I don't think you enjoyed it.
I hated it.
Really? Why?
It was awful.
Okay.
It was just awful.
I will give you that the script was actually worse than the original script, which was really bad.
Which was really bad, right.
Really,
right.
really bad.
So it seems to me it's like each character has their catchphrase, right?
Well, yeah.
I
they
know.
always
okay.
have.
Okay, right. They always have. But when Scorpion shoots that thing out of his hand and stabs somebody and goes,
"Get over here!"
Yeah. That to me was just like, it was so...
Get back here!
It was just so cheesy. I just thought, how stupid is that? Dude, how dumb is... it was...
That was
right.
like the best, literally the best part.
And we have to
Kombat
put,
games.
all right, so right here, put your calf trays in, and if it doesn't come out, we'll overdub it. And and it's, get over here.
Did you ever play Mortal Kombat?
Of course I did.
Okay, so literally the only person you could understand was Scorpion.
Yeah, yeah. Get over here.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
all he ever said every time you shot the harpoon out of your hand.
And the other really terrible, terrible part to it is when the guy said, fatality. That was when he killed somebody, he went, fatality. I was like, you know
yeah,
what?
it was lame.
You know what, bro? at this point,
like the character shouldn't be saying that.
Let's see
part of a video game,
right? It was just awful, and that ruined it for me. So that was that.
But the video game, it was like Shang Tsung.
Right. It was the announcer.
Yeah, who was Shang Tsung.
Was right. Okay. The announcer, Shang Tsung.
Yeah, because he's running the tournament in the original game.
Okay. Do you want to just finish giving out his bio so we can get to the next part?
No, because
so it was him saying
it would have made more sense if he said it.
Right. That's
like in the first movie.
And you're not letting me fucking say it. So anyway, that's it. That's what I wanted to say. And I hated that movie. Did you like it, or what was your thought?
I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Okay, because it looks good. Like visually, it's shot very well.
Yeah, it was cool.
The special effects are amazing.
Because they used special effects that were really cool.
They're really good, yeah.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they made the movie, they used the special effects.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it looked good. All right, and they had a promising beginning.
Right.
Where they're talking, hey, we're going to show you a little bit about the beef between Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Right.
All right. Let's go. Right? And then all of a sudden there's a stupid baby that gets carted off. And it's not even the baby that turns into like the main antagonist later.
Right.
It's like the great-great-grandson of the baby.
Yeah. It's dumb.
It's very dumb.
I didn't like the movie.
The script is god-awful.
Yeah.
And then they don't even explain how Sonya Blade and Jax are running around like they're in the military. And they're just like, oh, well, we found out this thing, right?
Right.
About these stupid tattoos. And we're just going to investigate it on our own. Like, are you fucking serious right now?
It's just, yeah, it was. I couldn't say enough terrible things about it. It was awful.
Nope.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't awful. Kano was the shit.
I'm sorry. It ruined it for me, all of it.
No way, man. Kano had the fucking best one-liners
Look, I gave you the graphics. They were great, right? Graphics were awesome. Once I heard those other stupid catchphrases being said, I'm like, I'm out. I couldn't fake it enough to be in it. I couldn't.
Like, my favorite part of the whole entire movie is when Sonya's like, wants to fucking get Kano to help them.
Right.
And he's like, hey, you see over there? It's the other side of go fuck yourself.
So what I did, once it was ruined for me,
yeah,
I just sat there, watched it, and I played Angry Birds. I think that's what I did.
Did you watch it with your wife?
I did not.
Just watch it by yourself.
I did.
And you forced yourself to sit through this horrible shit show.
I didn't want to get the moat. So I had my iPad with me, and I just opened up Angry Birds and played it.
Wow.
Yep.
You didn't want to roll over on your palatial couch.
I know that thing
You're
is
in
huge.
Castle Howell.
Right. Castle Hollenstein.
Right. and roll over and get the remote to turn it off.
Right.
So you subjected yourself
I did.
to the rest of the movie.
That way I can say I watched it.
Yeah, my biggest problem with that movie was the stupid guy. Like, they created a character to explain the beef between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, which was dumb as hell. Because you don't need another character to explain the beef between Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
No.
You need Scorpion.
If you're watching the movie, you're familiar with the movie or the game and the leading up to it, whatever you want to call it, the story.
Yeah.
You know it. Skip that part.
Right.
Well, there's a whole new generation that we need to.
Well, it wasn't even that. Like, okay, so in like the most recent Mortal Kombat game, Johnny Cage and Sonya have a kid.
Oh, nice.
And their kid qualifies for the Mortal Kombat tournament. And it's so dumb.
It
It's
sounds
bad.
dumb.
It's rotten.
Yeah.
It's rotten as hell.
I'm not going to watch it or play it or do it, be in it. I'm out. Mortal Kombat, out.
Okay.
Not doing it. It was terrible, dude. It lost me. But that's my...
Combat spell with a K, by the way.
Yeah. Well, when it's your turn to write on the whiteboard, you can write it with a K.
Okie doke.
All right.
No, but seriously, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't good.
No, it was awful. I'm going to tell you it was awful. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
But it wasn't good.
It definitely wasn't good.
It wasn't. It was both. It was awful, and it definitely wasn't good.
This is why I try not to get excited about anything anymore. Because of that.
Because of your feelings, you being let down.
Yeah, because it's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, it sucks.
You had all the pieces, like good characters, good everything, right?
Right.
And you turned around and created yet another character that made no sense. It was nonsense.
No.
Just to have Scorpion show up to save his great-great-grandson.
Right. And it was
Like, who cares?
No one cares.
Ah.
Nobody. The answer to that question is nobody.
You know what? Scorpion should have showed up to cut Sub-Zero's fucking head off because Sub-Zero's a douchebag that killed his entire fucking family.
Okay.
That would have been fine.
That would have been good too. I don't care. I wish somebody would have cut the director's head off and said, "You are not making this movie. This is
who
retarded."
directed it?
I don't know, but I bet you he doesn't work in Hollywood anymore.
I bet you he does.
It was terrible. I just hated it. Hated every moment of that movie.
I'm gonna find out who directed this piece of shit.
Okay. Spend time doing that.
Oh, Simon McQuaid.
Oh, you're kidding. Simon
Yeah.
McQuade.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I don't even know who that is.
Jeez.
Well, another piece of shit that was on HBO Max was the 4-hour Zack Snyder Justice League director's cut.
Wow.
That was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's 4 hours and it's god awful.
Okay.
Like, and here's the worst part is the reason why it's 4 hours because 90% of that movie's in slow motion. I don't even know why. I don't even know. They added extra scenes.
Maybe that's why it's 4 hours long because everything's in slow motion.
I think that's part of it for sure, but they added some extra scenes and I was just like, yeah, not fucking worth it.
Jeez.
I was just like, you know, and I really like the DC movies and I didn't find anything wrong with the original Justice League movie.
Here's what boggles my mind. Right? It's kind of like it goes with anything, but if you've got a movie like, let's say Mortal Kombat, and it's just terrible, you would think
we've established that that's how you feel. So continue.
I appreciate your permission to continue.
Yeah.
So if you take the producers, the financiers, all these people involved, and as they're putting this together, do you think at some point somebody would have went, hey man, this movie kind of sucks. What do you want to just scrap the whole thing and we'll just cut our losses now? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like I've done things in the past, right? Like, and I've had, hey, tell me about my website.
What did you do in the past?
Tell me about my website. What do you think of this? And people, will say, oh no, it's great, dude. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, it
and
looks
they're
good.
lying to you.
Right. And I have to stop and say, wait a minute. There's a thing called an ugly baby.
Have you done that to me?
The ugly baby syndrome.
Have you done that to me?
It doesn't matter.
When I've asked you, have you seriously done that to me?
Never done that to you.
Okay.
But there's a thing called the ugly baby syndrome.
Yeah.
You build a website that you think is great, right? You think it's awesome. But have you ever held your friend's ugly baby and just went, oh, he's so cute?
I don't touch other people's kids because I don't like kids.
We've established that you now don't touch kids,
I
which is
don't.
great. So you're in the clear. But have they shown you? Have you seen?
Yeah, and I'll tell them their baby's ugly.
Okay, but most people wouldn't do that. Most
Right.
people have a filter. And so when you're
Right.
building like a website or something, you know, it's like, oh, it looks great, man. It looks great. Love it, Randy. But, you know, and you're proud of it, but you want other people's
Yeah.
opinion, and no one ever tells you, you know?
Right.
And I think that's what goes on with some of these shit products that come out or terrible ass movies that come out. And it's like, you got to have that thing where you can sit there and go, can we talk open, you and I, just off the record? Yeah. The movie's not coming along very well. It
Right.
actually sucks. And, you know, I just for you, buddy, you know, we're friends. Well, why don't you just cut your losses? Just make it go away.
You know, okay, so I looked up the writer.
Yeah.
His name is Greg Russo.
Oh, Greg Russo. Yeah.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And I can't believe nobody looked at this piece of shit's script
Right.
and said, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Like, why?
Or let me help you with that.
Right? Or maybe just sat him down and look, hey, Greg, this is not good.
This isn't happening.
Maybe writing movies is not for you. Maybe you should walk over there and go fuck yourself.
Right.
Or even take a step back and fuck your own face.
Wow. So maybe we don't have to fuck faces or himself, but
Maybe you should, though.
Maybe you could help him find something new. Like, hey, repeat after me. Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
Right.
Right? And just see how he does with that and maybe encourage him in that direction or something like that.
Well, they are hiring. Have you noticed that all the fast food restaurants are hiring?